Gino and his new romance, Natalie, discussed an upcoming family birthday party on the August 10th episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Gino expressed concern about Jasmine, his former partner, being invited to the event by his cousin Michelle. In a conversation with Natalie, Gino explained, "I think she could get jealous. She's always been jealous. Well, I don't know. She's unpredictable." The conversation took place before the party, during which Gino expressed concern about Jasmine attending. The situation led to interactions between the parties involved during the event. Before the party, Gino shared his worry about Jasmine attending and seeing Natalie at the gathering, asking if Natalie was okay with that. In response, Natalie questioned whether Gino truly knew Jasmine. Gino acknowledged his concerns, explaining in a 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Confessional. "I'm a little bit upset because why couldn't Michelle ask me, hey, is it okay if I invite Jasmine to the party, because you know what? I would say no. I do not want Jasmine at the party. This should be about you guys getting to know Natalie." Gino reassured Natalie earlier by expressing his happiness that she did not bail on him after feeling disappointed the previous night and emphasized that he was glad she stayed to meet his family for the first time. Natalie expressed her own thoughts about Jasmine, noting, "I don't understand. Why is she at a birthday party when they're separated and that's not her family anymore? I'm hoping to figure out what the truth really is because I came here to see him. I came here to meet his family." At the birthday party for Gino's cousin Dana, tensions quickly became apparent. Jasmine said in a 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Confessional that she was super angry to learn about Natalie's invitation. She referenced their open marriage rules, explaining that one of the main rules was that both partners had to agree on the third person involved. Jasmine added, "He agreed on Matt, cool. I don't even know who this bitch is. I never agreed to her. So she is just a mistress." Jasmine's arrival at the party involved confrontational comments directed at Natalie. She questioned whether the event was instead a stripper party while staring at Natalie. Natalie responded by confirming it was indeed a birthday party. Jasmine then continued to provoke by insulting Natalie with a derogatory term referencing her time in Las Vegas. This prompted Gino to warn Jasmine to be careful with her language. The 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Episode escalated into a physical altercation when Natalie moved closer to Jasmine. Jasmine told Natalie not to get close and pushed her away. Several people, including Gino, stepped in to intervene as the two women shoved each other. Despite attempts to separate them, Natalie continued to curse at Jasmine. The hostility continued as Jasmine verbally attacked Natalie using strong insults while attempting to claw at her. Natalie shouted for Jasmine to get off her and broke away from partygoers who were holding her back. She then chased after Jasmine around the pool table. Matt, Jasmine's current partner, told Gino and Natalie to relax, but the situation remained tense. However, Julia Trubkina, from 90 Day Fiancé, underwent medical tests for fertility, which found she is struggling with uterine polyps. It is a major reason why she hasn't been able to become a mom over the years, despite trying with Brandon. She received a warning from her previous Russian doctor that she would never have her babies. Julia was devastated by the news on her last trip to Russia. She reluctantly revealed it to Brandon after months of keeping it a secret. He and her mom, Betty, wanted her to become pregnant sooner, but when she broke the news to him, he had difficulty accepting. In their marriage, most of the time, they conflicted over pregnancy than anything else. Some fans slammed Brandon for failing to side with Julia as she and Betty feuded over a guest room. As he wanted his mother to own a room in his house, the daughter-in-law revolted against the idea. She prepared the room for her parents who landed abroad. Seeing both parties quarrel, he didn't utter a word in support of anyone. Julia questioned Brandon's lack of interest in siding with her. He snapped back at his wife, letting her know he was busy working and she should have lent him a hand. He even went ahead to cross-check her decision not to seek a second opinion and blamed her for zero effort. Critics expressed displeasure with his behavior on Reddit, believing he had completely changed the topic. Julia Trubkina is now a part of Happily Ever After Season 9 alongside Brandon. Her newfound discovery of polyps during fertility tests at the hands of a nurse practitioner brought her memories of the Russian doctor. She feared again, with the reproductive struggles she had had in the past. The checkup shattered the last shred of hope. A saline sonogram and blood tests were done on Julia. The professional spotted a polyp during the sonogram process in her uterus. She described the polyp to her as a small piece of tissue, which caused the embryo to be knocked off. The specialist also shed light on the adhesion that serves as the connector between the uterine cavity parts. But unfortunately, it blocks sperm from entering the place. Julia, unaware of the new findings of her body, helplessly said she hadn't even heard about them before. She never knew some additional things would come her way like that. Before the test results, Brandon optimistically told his wife about his ultimate family plans. His excitement led to her nervousness during the consultation. Julia's heart sank, as she had always felt pressure to conceive immediately after the wedding. Brandon's wanting to be a dad made her super happy. But she is now confused as to what to do. Possibly, the duo will receive a comprehensive treatment in their follow-up visits. No matter what, he promised never to leave her if she couldn't be pregnant. However, someone literally gave her arm and leg for none other than the former 90 Day Fiancé star Paul Staehle as a token of love. He recently shared a story about a woman who got his face and name tattooed on her arm and leg. But that's not all. The lady is making several claims about her relationship with Paul, and the latter claims to be the victim this time. Paul, being the so-called innocent one, claims that he is being harassed by a woman, and the latter is stalking her as well. But that's not all. There is a lot more to the story, and Paul is finally becoming vocal about it. Is this true? What is this all about? What did he reveal? Keep on reading to know more about this controversy. 90 Day Fiancé star Paul Staehle is someone who could do anything and everything just to make sure that he is in the headlines. From faking his death to making clickbait claims about his health, Paul has done it all. Amid all this, he recently took to his social media and claimed that a woman was stalking him and claimed to be his girlfriend. 90 Day Fiancé merchandise. Paul announced that the woman who claimed to be his girlfriend wasn't his partner in real life. He didn't have any intentions of dating her, but the latter wasn't ready to take his NO. The celeb further noted that he would perhaps have to take some legal actions against her because she was stalking him to some other level. 90 Day Fiancé star Paul Staehle recently revealed that there was a woman who knew where he lived and even sent flowers to him. He further claimed that she not only harassed him but also many people he knew. The celeb further reported that the lady got his face tattooed on her leg and his name on her arm. Fans initially laughed out loud and wondered who would be crazy enough to get Paul's name on their body. But it seems that it was actually true. A famous blogger, John Yates, recently confirmed the news. He shared the video of the woman getting a tattoo and revealed that her name was Rubia. The celeb joked how Rubia had already given her leg and arm for Paul's sake and even confronted the latter about this incident. Paul claimed that Rubia was basically an escort and that she used to work at a strip club in São Paulo, Brazil. He narrated to John the way Rubia messaged him and confessed her love for him. She allegedly told him how she wasn't after a green card or fame, as she was simply in love with Paul. On the other hand, Rubia has a completely different tale to tell. Rubia says she isn't imagining her connection with Paul, and she was his real girlfriend. She further claimed that the latter was keeping their relationship under wraps because he was unsure how Karen would react to the situation, and he feared being judged by others. What do you think? However, the August 10th episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, witnessed one of the most tense confrontations of Season 9 so far. Titled Frankly, My Dear, I Don't Give a Damn, Episode 6 followed 8 couples navigating complicated relationships, but the spotlight was firmly on Jasmine and Natalie's first in-person meeting. Jasmine addressed Gino's new relationship in the episode, saying, "I'm super angry, I'm pissed, I want to explode." She claimed that Gino had broken an open marriage rule that needed consent from both parties before a third party could be involved. One of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, yes, most dramatic scenes occurred on August 10th, when the introductions swiftly turned into a violent brawl. Viewers of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Witnessed tensions rise on August 10th when Jasmine and Natalie first met at a party at a bar that Gino frequented. From the moment Jasmine entered, the mood was tight.